What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go over Baby Doge today. We're going to be going over some technicals, and we're also going to be going over the possible listings that we got going on in the future. And we're going to be going over what is going to take Baby Doge literally to the moon. So, we're going to be going over all this stuff today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe. Really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you want me to go over next. And also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marcellus for 25% off. And also, if you want to help support the channel, definitely go ahead and send a donation through the Cash App or PayPal donation link in the description. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And let's get straight to it. So, the first thing that we need to talk about with Baby Doge is the bulls. We are still bullish here. So, the 24-hour market control right over here is showing that we're actually being controlled by 80% by the bulls. So we're 80% bullish with the 24-hour market control. That's pretty good. Whenever you look over here, though, at the oscillator, you see that there's very little volume going up, going down, very little volume here, not much buying and selling going on, but there is still some buying and selling. That's why we're kind of moving stagnant and sideways here. As you can see, Baby Doge only up 2.3% for the last 24 hours. And then over here, we have everything else is starting to actually pump. So right now, we're seeing Bitcoin doing some pumps. You can see all of this inside the last 7 days, all this buying pressure coming in for all these cryptos. Now, the only reason why Baby Doge isn't going up crazy like everything else is because we kind of fall behind on the market. We literally pump before everything else pumps, and then we go down before everything else goes down. We already had our downtrend. We already had our pump. So yeah, if you look over here, we've been had the pump for Baby Doge. We had this whole pump while everything in the market was going down. Like literally everything was going down. Baby Doge is going up. So now it's kind of a little bit of a reversal right now. And like I mentioned in my previous technical analysis video, you can see the lows are becoming lower, the highs are becoming lower. This is a key point of consolidation. It's a key point of consolidation. So if you actually look at the chart from a longer perspective, you can see what I'm talking about here from all the way from January 22nd till now. If you take off all of these indicators, you can see like this is pretty much what I showed in a previous video. The lows are becoming higher and then the highs are becoming lower. Key points of consolidation here. Eventually, we're going to end up hitting this area here and then breaking out somewhere around here and then having some kind of movement upwards. I know that's a very poor drawing, but if I were to just like do some random drawing, look something like this pretty much. So just a little consolidation period. Boom. I know. I'm saying this all the time. Sound like a broken record, right? But Baby Doge still has the potential to break out. I'm going to say this every day until Baby Doge breaks out because I know Baby Doge is going to take off. Baby Doge always does this, and we do it every time. So we're definitely going to take off sometime soon. I don't know when, but sometime soon, Baby Doge is about to take off. Now, over here, you can definitely see, though, our supply and demand. We have less demand up here for Baby Doge. So look, the second we actually hit 4358, we actually got rejected at the 4358, 4350 area, give or take somewhere around there. Look, we got rejected there. We couldn't even get all the way up here to the 4450 area. This is actually the area where our resistance is, and we couldn't get up there. We got rejected before there. So you've seen Baby Doge pretty much go straight down on the downtrend after we got rejected. Now, this whole area from here down here is less demand on our supply and demands. So 4177 all the way down to about 4050, we have less demand for Baby Doge. And we're actually trading between these two areas right here, which is why Baby Doge is probably going to end up taking a little bit of a downtrend down here. You can see there's a very, very, very small green shaded area of more demand right here for Baby Doge. This area right here, very small shaded, more demand area. And that is around the 4030 area and then the 3900 or really just the 4 area. So 403 and then down here you can see the 40 flat like 4000. So that's pretty much where you're going to see Baby Doge trend back down to, and we're at the 4119 area right now. So you're going to see a little bit of a downtrend going down here, and you can actually see the vital algo indicators are actually indicating that this downtrend is about to take place. So it's a very small drop. It's not really that bad, but I'm just mentioning this because, a lot of people want to know when the best time to get in now. I would say the best time to get in Baby Doge is now. Everything in the market is literally going up. But even if Baby Doge had this little downtrend back to the 2.8 support, we do have more demand at the 2.8 support. You can see here, this very lightly shaded green area indicates when we hit this area, we'll probably end up going back on an uptrend, trying to retest our previous areas of less demand. And then from there, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But anyways, Baby Doge is still doing good in what I mean by good, fundamentally, we're still holding a high price right now. Like if you think about it, Baby Doge was pretty cheap like 90 days ago. So we're still holding a very, very good price inside of Baby Doge. So 60 is a very good price, but it's not the top. It's not even close to being the top right now. So we may see Baby Doge just start pumping huge. Now, remember when Shiba Inu started to go off? Shiba Inu went crazy. Literally, Shiba Inu was just pump, 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 nothing but pumping. And then a lot of people kind of forgot about this, but Satama actually was pumping huge. It was pumping for a while. Like every single day you looked at Satama, it was going crazy. Every single week you looked at it, it was going crazy. So actually, let me show that because looking at the charts of how that happened, it was just huge. But the reason why Satama went down pretty much is because too many false promises, not really false promises, but they weren't really able to hold up on those promises that they had made. So anyways, you can see from here all the way from like September all the way up till November. Like that was a long time. Like every single day for a whole month, Satama was pumping and pumping and pumping, and it pumped huge. So that's why you're seeing like all these gains at Satama, and you can even see 98% above its all-time high. That's or above its all-time low. That's huge right there. And we're about to see Baby Doge do something similar. You're not going to really see Baby Doge crash like this unless there's false promises, unless we cannot actually do all of our utilities over here. If we don't get all these utilities and they just keep pumping it, pumping it, pumping it, and never releasing it, then you could see some kind of crash happening. But I definitely believe we're gonna get those utilities in. We have to. Like they've already been talking about all the audits. Literally, they even had a whole AMA with Certic. There was a whole Certic AMA talking about how they had 8 things in audit. And if you think about it, NFT marketplace, Baby Doge wallet, virtual debit card, physical debit card, exchange, arcade, NFTs in themselves. So there was a lot of different stuff and the wallet. So all these different things, oh yeah, the exchange, all that. That's like 8 things. And if you think about it, that's the 8 things that they were talking about on the AMA. So literally they have all this stuff finished. Now they're just auditing it. And they probably got some red flags in the audit. That's probably why they haven't actually released anything yet, because they got to go back and fix those red flags. That's what the audit is for. So we're almost for sure gonna get this stuff in, because they already talked about how they're having all that stuff audited and they had the whole AMA. But yeah, there's a lot of potential here with Baby Doge. So we just got to sit back and wait. Now, I already showed you the short term technicals, what we can kind of do. So I'm going to end up I'm just going to go over this, and I'm going to go over it briefly. Just going to go over it very briefly here. So like I said, Baby Doge can come back down here to the bottom of the support around 4.0. And then from there, you could see Baby Doge trying to retest this area up here of 4.3 before it tries to get to 4.4. If we get rejected, you're going to see Baby Doge go down to the support line of 3.8. If we hit that support line of 3.8 and we break it, then you're going to see Baby Doge eventually go back down to the next support line that we had set earlier in the week, really. And you're going to see it go down to 3.6. That's where you see this area here of green shaded less demand or more demand. So what I mean by that is this whole little green line here. This pretty much acted as our support here. It was actually a barrier of resistance at the 3668 area. The second it hit that, it started to break out above that resistance. So that's a very significant line right there. That's why I marked 3.6. 3.6 will be our support after 3.8 if we break 3.8. So if we break 3.8, we go down to 3.6. If we break 3.6, we go down to 3.2, and then from there to 4, and then from there to 2. Now, I don't believe we're going to go that low. That's just the bearish scenario. And I always got to give both scenarios. From the bullish scenario to the bearish scenario, I give you both, and I give you them all. So I'm not just going to go over what can happen if we go bullish. You know, a lot of different people on YouTube, a lot of different people talking about crypto, they only talk about the bullish scenario. But I talk about the bearish scenario because you definitely need to know about it. Now, the bullish scenario, which I definitely believe is way more likely to happen, would be still trending back down to this area here of the 3.9 area, possibly even down to 3.8. But that's still bullish, because when you hit 3.8, that helps us build momentum to continue to rise. So when we build that momentum, people see that there's a dip, and then they buy the dip. So that's pretty much what happens. They see that, and then they buy it. And then what happens is we hit this bottom of the support here. And then after that support, we then try to rise up to our supply and demand of less demand here. And if we can break out from 4.150, then we'll eventually end up going over here, because we did get rejected at 4.362, but still we have the potential to pump way above that and get up to 4.4. We just need to do that pullback. And that's exactly what you're seeing now. This whole area, it's a pullback from that rejection at this line here, from the rejection at the 4.36 area. that is a pullback. So as you see this pullback happening from here, we're going to probably eventually either hit 4.0 or 3.8. And then once we hit those levels, we're going to then try to retest this again. So we just got to sit back and wait and be patient. And yeah, anything can happen here. Remember, these are just short-term technicals. We all know in long term, Baby Doge is going to go crazy. Baby Doge is going to go up straight to the moon in long term. And even looking at the long-term perspective, you can still see Baby Doge is like inside of this consolidation period. Higher highs, or I mean lower highs, higher lows. So I already showed that in my previous technicals. Lower lows over or higher lows over here, and then lower highs over here. So key signs of consolidation, and we have way more demand down here. So this whole area, all the way from 3.5 all the way down to 2.4, more demand. Even below that, we still have lots of demand, so it's going to be very hard for us to go down. And then we have less demand over here from the 6.3 area all the way down to about the 6.2 area, or I think that's 6.2. Actually, no, that was about 6.3 down to 5.9. We have less demand, and then this whole area is all game from here, from the 5.9 area all the way down to about the 4.8 area. That's probably going to be a bullish area when we finally pass 4.4. We're probably just going to continue to pump straight up to our all-time high, because there's literally no less demand areas in here. There's no less demand areas in here, really no more demand areas. So when you see a pump, it's not going to really be hit by much resistance. Now, it will be hit by resistance at 6.3 though. You definitely got to look at that. But anyways, after we break out of these less demand areas, after we break out of these areas where we have all this resistance at, that's when it's all game. We're just going to pump from there. That's what I'm really waiting for. I'm waiting for us to get past this resistance or 4.4. Because once we do that, you're definitely going to see a pump coming for Baby Doge very, very soon. But anyways, that's the short term, or that's the long term perspective. I already showed you the short term perspective, showed you what could happen for bullish, showed you what could happen for bearish. Now, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I'm not telling you to wait for it to dip to buy. Literally, just buy it now. Like, there's no point in waiting. Now, if you're limited on money, then I would definitely say wait a little bit. I mean, if you want, but like I see people saying, "Man, you said it was supposed to go down 3.2 and it didn't," and people are getting mad. I'm like, you just buy in when you think is right, because if it doesn't go all the way down to what I said, then that's not my problem. It's not my fault. But yeah, I've seen some people, they wanted to get in at 3.2, but it only went down to 3.4. So that's why I'm saying, like, if we don't go all the way down to 3.8, 4.1 or 4.1 to 4.0 is the next best area. So 3.8, if we don't go down to this support, pretty much is what I'm saying here. This support, if we don't hit that 3.8 support, which we're projected to do before we pump, then we'll probably end up stopping at 4.0, which is right here, which is almost down to 3.8, but it's not quite there. So even if we don't hit 3.8, 4.0 is still a good area to buy. You don't want to completely wait till the bottom to buy in, because then you might miss the rally. Now, I'm not saying 3.8 is the bottom. It's definitely not the bottom. Like, I already showed the bottom in my previous videos, and the bottom is pretty much down here at 2.4. That's the bottom. 3.8, not the bottom at all. But it is the bottom for a short-term trend. But after that short-term trend, which it could be like a day after the trend, you can see Baby Doge do anything from there. But yeah, anyways, moving on from the technicals. I know I'm talking about a lot of technicals here, and we got to go over other stuff with Baby Doge, because we got lots going on inside the Baby Doge army. So anyways, we're almost at 1.4 million holders. We're at 1,387,233 holders. So much, almost at 1.4 million. That's pretty big right there. So shout out to the whole Baby Doge army for making this happen. Now, over here, we have 3,000 holders, 3,000 new holders, 3.7K new holders today. And we also burned 23.37 trillion coins today. And we have some whales doing some major sales today. We also have some whales buying, but there are some whales doing the sales. So yes, you do see about 16 trillion buys here, but you see 5.41 trillion sale there, 230.29 trillion sale here. This is what you want to look at right here. 230.2 trillion. That's a lot of money. That's $983,000. That's nearly $1 million sold by one whale. Literally, like, that's just crazy to see that this whale sold that much Baby Doge. This is the whole thing over here, and they pretty much sold almost all the stuff that they had. I mean, this is so much. Most of their money is inside of Baby Doge, though. This whale has $19,000 inside SafeMoon and about $400 in Binance Pegged Ethereum. Then he has a little bit of Daddy Doge, EverETH, and all these other random tokens that people are probably airdropping them, trying to scam them. But look, this this whale's highest holdings is inside of Baby Doge. This is what you got to look at. Even though they just sold 230 trillion, this whale literally is just banking on Baby Doge. $2.6 million, 631 trillion tokens. Literally. Yes, they did just now sell 230 trillion, which is definitely a big mistake on their end. They could have way more money, but that is a lot of money. Like, let's just do the math here and see what this whale really would have, like, if they did not do this. So, if they didn't make this huge sale, this whale right here would have this much at 61, which is where it really projected to hit. I hope this whale was watching these videos, because if this whale was watching these videos, they wouldn't have made this mistake. They would have turned $2.6 million into $63.1 million. Yet, they just now sold all that. But no, they didn't sell all of it. This is how much they'll have with what they have now. But with just what they sold, that's really what we want to look at. I don't know why I was doing the transaction for what they had. But yeah, what they just now sold 11 hours ago. We don't care about 68 days ago. They should have held a little bit longer. They would have made a lot more money. But what they just sold 11 hours ago, let's do the math for that. So point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So yeah, that would be $20.7 million. But instead, they sold it for $983,000. This is the significance of holding. And if you won't listen to me, listen to Mr. T. Like, come on now. You better not sell Baby Doge. You fool. Yeah, you gotta say it like Mr. T right there. But yeah, anyways, you fool. Do not sell Baby Doge. Do not be a fool. Shout out to Over Independent 607 for posting this on Reddit. But yeah, don't be a fool. Don't sell Baby Doge, because this is really what I mean. Like, come on. Like, how do you think he got all those chains? He helped Baby Doge to the moon. But not really. We're definitely gonna end up pumping here with Baby Doge. But yeah, it's just crazy to see this. It's just crazy to see that huge sale in there. I didn't expect a sale to be that big, but I was like, nah, we gotta look at these sales. That's way too much money sold right there. That's why you're seeing Baby Doge kind of not pumping right now. We got whales selling and dumping, but it's kind of good because think about all the money that's being reflected back to the people. Now, 5% of that is coming back to all of us. So if you think about it, $983,000, 3400. All right, yeah, it's about this much money right here. So all you gotta do is, I think, divide it. Yeah, divide it by 0.05, or maybe multiply it. But nah, divide it. I meant to multiply it by 0.05. I don't know why I divided it. All right, let's take that again. 983,412. All right, times 0.05. That's the 5%. And yeah, $49,000 was sent back to the people out of their $983,000. And then another $49,000 was sent to liquidity and burned. So, I mean, it's a win-win situation. So this is just good news for all of us. Like, all those coins got burnt and they got sent for reflections, and some got sent to the liquidity. So that's pretty good. It's a win-win in my book right there. But anyways, this other whale sold $20 trillion, or not $20 trillion. I wish we had 20 trillion inside of Baby Doge. Then we would be nearly at a penny. But anyways, this Baby Doge whale sold lots of Baby Doge. Not a lot as much as the other one, but $85,000, still a lot, 20 trillion. But yeah, this is why we're seeing Baby Doge not really pumping right now. We do have a lot of sales inside of here. We have some buys too, but the buys are just not as significant as the sales. We got this Baby Doge whale bought $185,000. This one's a shark. They're not really one of the big whales, but they are a shark. They still have a lot of money. 422,000 in Baby Doge. I really like how it shows you all this money on their wallets, but I wouldn't want my wallet to be just out there like that and everyone be able to see it. But their second largest holding is Pitbull. A lot of people have been telling me, like, go over Pitbull token. I might do it because I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it. But yeah, they got 359,000 in Baby Doge, and they got 23K inside of Safe Moon, 35K inside of Pitbull, and Mini Doge 1.3K. They got a lot of money inside of all of these different things. RBX $700. Yeah, so yeah, they got a lot of money inside these coins. I think personally, it's not best to hold all your coins in one wallet. Maybe this person has multiple wallets with millions of dollars. So I don't know. Maybe this isn't all their money, but it's a lot of money here. But yeah. Anyways, this whale buying Baby Doge, selling Baby Doge. They bought about 20 hours ago a whole 43.3 trillion Baby Doge. So that's a lot. Million, billion, trillion. 43.3 trillion. That's a lot of Baby Doge that they just now bought. So we just got to keep watching these whales. Keep whale watching. This one's a shark, though. They're not really a whale, but still, they're still big up there inside of the hierarchy of the baby Doge scales. So it's just interesting to like look at these whales and see exactly what they're doing, see exactly what they're buying, see exactly what they're selling, and when they're doing it. So this one's a little goldfish right here, 5.45 trillion. One of the latest purchases here came from them, or I think it was actually a sale. But look, this baby Doge whale now has $61.9 million in baby Doge. And inside of BUSD, they have 1.2 million. So I just want to go ahead and put two and two together here. Their second largest holding is BUSD at $1.2 million. Their first largest holding is Baby Doge at $61.9 million. The third one, AnySwap BP2, $3,500, nothing. Auto V2, $116, nothing. Chubby Doge, 5 cents, just to scam airdrop someone trying to scam them. And all these other coins that really don't have their prices out there. So maybe it's a lot, but they just don't have the prices for all these because they're new coins. So these are just random coins, probably just sent to them by people trying to scam them because they have so much money. Now, look at how much they have in Baby Doge, right? 61.9 million, and then Binance pegged USD, BUSD, 1.2 million. So when you click Baby Doge, what do you think they're actually doing here? They are waiting for an opportunity. $1.2 million, they're waiting for that dip because they're not going to put $1.2 million in any swap BEP2. They only have $3,500 in there. They obviously don't care about that token. The only token this whale cares about is Baby Doge at $61.9 million, 14.7 quadrillion Baby Doge. So this whale is waiting to buy Baby Doge. This is a really big whale right here. I mean, it's huge. I don't know. This could be like maybe this could be I don't know. It could be a wallet exchange or an exchange, a wallet, something like that. Actually, wait, it says filtered by token holder, any swap, OKX bridge. So this could be OKX. This could be anything out there. I don't know if this is a person holding or I think this is actually an exchange. So maybe it's actually an exchange, but still, they did sell Baby Doge, 2.1 billion or trillion actually, and then 2.1 trillion there. But the most significant thing is that they have 1.2 million inside of BUSD waiting to buy that dip. So that's pretty much why you're just seeing all that money sitting in BUSD, probably just waiting to buy that dip. So this is definitely good for us because it just shows that we have people buying in. Even if this is an exchange, they're still buying in on their exchange, and that money is still going into our liquidity, the 5%, and then the other 5% is still getting burnt when they purchase, even if it's on that exchange. So you're seeing a lot of these different transactions happening in Baby Doge with a lot of these big time whales. That's why I say we got to be whale watching. You guys got to stay diligent. You can't just ignore the whales. You can't ignore the goldfish, the humpbacks. You got to be 100% aware of what all of these whales are doing. So this whale right here, $21 million. Like I said, we're going to be whale watching today. So this whale right here now has their second highest holding in FEG token. So the first one is Baby Doge at $19.6 million. I really like FEG token. I made a few videos on it, but I really like it. So FEG token here at 2.2 million, Baby Doge at 19.6 million. But yeah, they got a lot of money inside all these different cryptos here. So let's go over to Baby Doge though and look at this. So their last time buying was 20 days ago. They really bought nothing 20 days ago. Really bought nothing since about 64 days ago. And even at that, it was only 789 billion, which isn't really that much compared to what they got in here. But look, this whale right here, they don't sell. They buy, they buy, they buy. They probably sold once or twice somewhere in the mix, but it doesn't seem like they're selling at all. They just accumulated over days and days, like 69 days, all these buys, all these buy orders. I don't want to hear no one saying all the whales sell, all the whales do is dump. You can look at the facts here. The whales are not selling. The whales are not dumping. Some of them are, but not most of them. Most of them are really holding Baby Doge to the moon. And then you got this whale here. This is another big major whale. So I really like looking at the ones that have a lot of money, like $13.3 million inside of it. Like I said, could be an exchange, could be anything. Maybe it's an exchange waiting to buy more. But look, if you see Chubby Doge, I don't know if Chubby Doge is a scam or what, but I've been seeing this inside of all their wallets. I really think people are just sending them Chubby Doge so then they can try to like scam them with the dust tokens. You don't want to sell any kind of dust token. If you see Web3 Inu, don't even sell it. Just disable it. If you see something else, I forgot what it was called, but it popped up inside of my thing, Crypto Inu, I think it is. but it just popped up in my wallet. I canceled that as well. I disabled it. You don't want to sell that stuff. You don't want to buy it. You just want to leave it to the side. It's all scams. You don't want to do anything like that. But yeah, anyways, this baby Doge whale hasn't bought it since like 216 days ago. That's a while. That's pretty much when baby Doge launched. But yeah, we're seeing all these different whales. What I really like looking at though is the whales that aren't like millionaires up in baby Doge, but they still have a large amount of money in baby Doge. These whales are the significant ones that really make changes because they really do the buys, the sells, all that. So this baby Doge whale, $639,000 in baby Doge. Feg token. This is increasingly popular amongst the big whales, the Feg token. A lot of people that are whales are inside of Feg token. So this one has $50,000, Rich Quack token, Pig token, Safe Mars, Galaxy Hero, Olympias, and then some BUSD and some other stuff. But yeah, it seems like they're inside of a bunch of meme coins. So meme coins are the way to go, I guess. But yeah, this whale just bought a bunch a little while ago, 22 days ago. They're just kind of sitting here letting the baby Doge accumulate. But yeah, these whales, I mean, look at this. This is just huge. And it's also, you got to also think about the reflections too. Like these whales, they're getting good reflections. So actually, I want to show what the reflection of a $639,000 baby Doge wallet will give you. Now, this is a lot of money. And remember, when your money pumps, if it pumps all the way up to that amount, you're going to be getting different money inside reflections because then the circulating supply will be down, the market cap will be up. So this is only for this whale at this point of time. So you got to remember all of that. But anyways, let's go over to Baby Doge website and then go over to Wallet Tracker. If you don't know how to get there, that's how you do it. And let's go ahead and track this whale's rewards to see exactly what this whale has. So as we let this load up, we're going to go ahead and back out. And okay, yeah, there it is. It loads up. So this whale total has earned 29.4K just in rewards, 7 trillion baby Doge off of their huge amount of $639,000 inside of baby Doge. So that is a lot of money right there. I mean, like weekly, they're getting like 2.7K. Now, I think that this projection is actually a little bit wrong, is a little bit off because a lot of people have been saying that no, they're not getting that much. So I don't know. It may be wrong. It may be off. But yeah, this baby Doge whale is making a lot of money though off baby Doge. Just by holding, they're making all of this money off of baby Doge. I mean, look at all the money flowing into baby Doge. This is huge. So yeah, this is what you could possibly do, like 2.7K a week. This is literally financial freedom. Like you can just kick back, earn 2K a week, having $600,000 in there. Imagine if you had a pension plan. Imagine if you had a 401k. If you have $600,000 in a 401k, you are not making 2.7K a week. You're at the most making $500 a week just off of your 600K inside of your 401k. Maybe more, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but give or take, you're making $500 a week off of your 600K. You put it in baby Doge, you're making 2.7K a week. So that's a huge difference there. Now, I don't know if it's 100% right because you can see how it says 2.7K a week projected. And then for the monthly rewards, it says 21.8K. But if you do 2.7 times 4, it doesn't equal 21. So I think this is actually a little bit off. So yeah, a lot of people have mentioned that they're not getting what's projecting that they should get. So you got to take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. But still, it's still a significant amount of money. But yeah, we're almost at 1 million followers. We're past 1 million holders. We're almost at 1 million followers now here on Baby Doge. We still have all of our utilities coming out, so this is going to help us pump. We still have the Baby Doge wallet coming out soon, NFT collection coming out soon, Baby Doge virtual and physical debit cards coming out soon, the exchange coming out soon, the arcade coming out soon, NFT marketplace coming out soon. So these utilities will definitely help us to go to the moon. And also, shout out to Never Give Up 112 for this. They say, hey, Baby Doge Army, one Safe Moon. We definitely need to get on Safe Moon. Like, this is something that a lot of people overlook. And they're actually set to list tokenomics like ours, like with the taxes on there, because they got the same thing going on with Safe Moon. So this is definitely going to be a good thing for us to get listed. And the Safe Moon Army is pretty strong. And I know a lot of people inside Baby Doge are actually inside of Safe Moon as well. Next, we need to get on crypto.com. This is going to be a major listing, but it definitely shows that most people want Binance over all of the other ones, which is definitely understandable. Binance is like a cheat code. When you get listed on a Binance, it just goes to the moon. And also we're a BEP20 token, so it's only right that we get on Binance. And yeah, crypto.com being the next one that people wanted on, Coinbase being the third, and then Kraken being the fourth. So a lot of people voted on this. Shout out to everyone that voted. Out of the 1,800 votes, we got these results. So Binance is pretty much the top dog here. Now, we also have this whole partnership with TFG Hoffenheim or something like that. And yeah, big soccer, or well, they call it football. But yeah, big soccer thing out there. We call it soccer here inside of America. So they're really big with that soccer, big with the football out inside Germany. I believe that's where this is. So yeah, this is definitely pretty nice to see that we're being promoted on this. And if you actually look at the thing with them playing, they actually have the baby Doge right there. So it's pretty interesting to see that we're like literally right there in the back. So yeah, shout out to all the whole baby Doge army. This is amazing. The fact that we're up there. But yeah, this is all I got for y'all today. I know the video is getting long. A lot of people said they want the longer videos instead of the shorter ones. So in this video, it was packed full of information. We went over all the whales. We went over the technicals. We went over the utilities coming soon. We went over the exchange listing coming soon, all that stuff. So I don't think I missed anything in this video. But yeah, if I missed something, you want me to go over it, leave a comment in the comment section and let me know exactly what it is. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe. Really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, neither is this financial advice. And if you want to help support the channel, definitely go ahead and send a donation through the Cash App or PayPal donation link in the description. And as always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.